Alrighty. We all can learn today, huh? We all can learn today. Alright, play a little bit of intro. Hey man, what's up? What's up? But I'm about to get started in a second. So, hey man, what's up? What's up? I'm about to start the convo in a second. Obviously, I'm gonna start with battle crime, of course. And what's the state of that? We got Card Mobile, we got Punishing, Gray Raven, Tap Tap, and other things like that. So let's start in like another minute or so. Hope everybody is doing okay, of course. That's like my main goal right now. Make sure that everybody's okay, especially in the world that we're living in right now. It's not ideal, of course, but all right. Uh, I'm thinking we can start. I don't know. YouTube saying that my frame rate is too high. Yeah, it's saying that my frame rate is too high. Give me a moment to fix that. Okay. So first off, for Battle Prime, everybody's kind of wondering why I'm not really playing it and things like that. I did stream it last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. The game is good. I'm not gonna hate on the game or whatever, right? Is it still my favorite mobile game? Yeah, obviously, to a fault. Yeah, like clearly. But I just can't get over. I can't get anything. You can't buy anything. Can't get no skins. You can't even get the um battle pass. I got the latest one uh from, I believe, Jaeger, like cause I went on his giveaway and I won twice in a row. By the way, I think that tied like a record or something. So like I went back to back and got battle passes that I was pretty hyped to get. Played for a little bit, realized I was wasting my time because I couldn't do anything really. I really couldn't do anything. And like the one thing that I really wanted to know is that Blitz team still to this day won't find a way to let Android users play, well, purchase things through like PayPal or something, right? They still have to wait until their lawsuit is settled, and that's been going on for what, 6, 8 months, 9 months probably. Dude, no. That's the reason why your fan base is dying. They can't get anything. You're showing off all these crazy skins, but only your iOS users can get it. Which I have nothing against. By the way, nothing against iOS users who have access to that. It is not their fault, by the way. It's PlayStation got a legal issue with the previous company or publishing, well, whoever was their head honcho before they had their own thing going on, is taking some licensing things on them basically, and they just can't overcome that right now, which right now is forcing them not to be on the Play Store, but it's allowed them to be on the Apple's App Store. Kind of confusing. People who have the information and know how these two application stores work could probably see why that happens, but for me, who's not very educated on that, nah, it's literally impossible for me to figure that out. Another reason why a lot of people aren't really playing this is the battle pass. It's just lackluster. What do you really get? You get two animated skins right now, and then you get one character skin. Congratulations, you played yourself. Like, no. And then you want us to buy that for like $10? No. And then I gotta grind through it. Play like 3 to 4 hours a damn day. No. I literally beat the car mobile battle pass in maybe like 5 days or so. And I wasn't really playing that long, to be honest with you. I really wasn't. Hell, most of the time, I think I was in AI mode because I was trying to figure out what type of screen layout that I wanted. I wanted to check if my Battle Prime thing worked on it. My Battle Prime layout would actually work, and to my knowledge, yeah, it worked, but I wasn't really playing that long. With the Battle Prime one, you have to really grind that out. Like nobody got time for that. Some people got multiple jobs and children. Who trying to do all that? And even if you're trying to target children, well, it's a mobile game, so that's what they're trying to get. Those kids are gonna be on YouTube and Disney Plus, so nobody's gonna be grinding out all damn day. No, it's no. Uh, uh, Another thing is they don't let things like simmer. Like the game modes change every damn season. Like right now they got ranked third person, ranked first person, and custom. What happened to all of the rest of the game modes? Whoop, I don't know. We just wanted to try something out really quick and see if something happened. No, what the hell? If I went on to play Dom, which I don't play Dom and Battle Prime anymore, is because it's gonna be 1 on 3 every single time. That's why I don't play Dom no more. Uh, and then if I wanted to play Harvest mode or something along those lines, of course, like different game modes, I could play them, like really play them. But I can't play. But I can't play them right now because they want to be doing their own thing. So you know, it's just like if I want to have a real honest conversation about Battlefront, it's just kind of disappointing because honestly, my true feelings is they have a gold mine and they have a golden opportunity to like take over the mobile shooting genre. Like literally, if they took advantage of it, they can stomp on COD Mobile's neck, like have a stranglehold on them, like go up 3 games to 1 if you know what playoffs basketball is. They literally can do that, but no, they don't. They don't. They gonna go up 2-0 and lose 4 straight to COD Mobile. So I'm not even gonna argue about it. Uh, uh Another thing is they don't support any of their content creators at all. Like, it's not even, well, we'll give you a few prime tokens or coins here and there if you like do this and that, if you advertise Battle Prime, this and that. You don't even gotta give them actual money. Just give them like some end game currency, something like. They don't even do that. Look, even when I was number one, right? Everybody was talking like, yo, why isn't the devs giving you like some like special treatment or something like that, or giving you some prime token or like skins or anything like that. They just wasn't going to like do it. And I don't like hate them for that. Like I'm not gonna be like, well, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna be like, well, I've been number one for 3 consecutive seasons. I haven't caused any drama. Well, I wouldn't say any drama. I called a little. I called a little bit back when I was like a moderator or whatever. But other than that, nah. So they don't support the content creators. They had me. They even had Winsanity at one point. Like one of the biggest I think PUBG mobile stars, right? Dude is an awesome PUBG mobile uh content creator slash commentator. Like he's good. He's very good. They had him for like I think almost a month. Almost a month. Nothing. Didn't say anything. Didn't. One thing that I gotta say about that, I had to go on Winsanity's uh, stream, tell him I was number one ranked at the time. You know, obviously, gave him a little bit of extra views, sort of, if you can even count that. Just saying, well, I play with the number one player, and things things like that. Side story, I was wait, was I nervous when I played? Nah, I think I was trying to make sure that my score was higher, but like actually trying to like outclass them on a like god tier level. Nah, I was just trying to play and just have some fun. But they didn't reach out to him. I had to go reach out to them. The only one that they reach out to is Jaeger, and in two Mylons, they don't give him any prior coins to keep. They give him some to give up. 'Cause I think he's the only content creator who would deal with their nonsense. I'm not going to deal with their nonsense at all. Not at all. Like it, no, not happening. Even like again, I actually was a moderator for them. It came to a certain point that the battle prime devs didn't say anything. Even during like what season was it when they went like they didn't say anything for like almost 2 months during like season two. I think it was the end of the season two. They didn't say anything. It was like 2 months. They didn't say anything. Every moderator was getting yelled at, cursed out in the Discord because we had to answer to like the players who were playing at the time. That's the reason why they got no more like old players playing, like the OGs who played when the game first came out. Like Jaeger, they had me, they had Ping 999, Nutrapad. I still remember they had General. Who was here? They had Chill, they had Jamaizi's in here and there. But if we're talking about like the OGs, it's only me, Jaeger left. Like I'm hanging on by a thread. Jaeger's somehow still going kind of strong. Other than that, the OGs are gone, bro. OGs are gone cause they actually saw it coming. Like we all saw that the the developers for Battle Prime were gonna like work hard. Like I'm not. Look, we all know you guys work hard. Like if you create your own engine and then make your own game on your own engine, that is some serious skill. I would never like, cause I've worked on my own games before. I never put them out. Cause I thought about it. I was like, I'm not gonna deal with that type of stress. But I know exactly what they going through and things like that and the hard work. Cause I think they pay for animators. I was doing the coding and animating, so Yeah, that's actually some work. Uh, there were certain days I would only anime, certain days I would only do some code, work on some environment, so that it's not easy being a dev, but at the same time you gotta understand what your people want and what they really don't want if you number one is disappearing off the face of the earth. Two, when you come back, barely have anything to say. And three, have a terrible apology when you have something to say. And then four, act like nothing happened. So, of course, hey, like right now, like when I said in a previous video, they're letting the game ride the bike with without the training wheels on. That's exactly what they're doing. It's um, like the game, they basically they're letting the game carry itself, and they don't have to put that much work into it right now. Cause right now the game is dry. I'm speaking to another OG. I think it's Skull Crush. He like, yeah, he's bored. He gonna wait till like season 9. Even though everybody says that every season we're gonna wait to the next one. We say that every season. So yeah, like whatever on that one, right? But there's like for me, I feel I give them another year and it's gonna go downhill from there. That's how I feel. Like, and we've been saying this since day one. Me, Jaeger, and the rest of those you saying, yo, they have a different game. Like it's different. Like it's not like after post 2.0 like some people was thinking. Like no, it's just way better than after post. Like we made after post players leave that game and actually played this game. We had SO, I think it was like SO2 pros players like teams come play Battlefront during like season 2, 3 because they felt like this game was actually pretty damn good. Um, we have pro COD mobile players playing it now. I know we had a couple of YouTubers come play it. I watched a video the other day. Some come up with YouTubers talking about it. I'm like, wow, y'all like a year and a half late. You guys are very late. The game been good, but you know, one, they don't reach out. They don't talk to YouTubers. Two, when there's a problem, they don't handle it good at all. Like, I mean, this is not supposed to be like rant on on a rant on Battlefront, but I'm just being honest. They don't. To me, they're them caring about their community is what they're lacking on. Like building the game up from top bottom, fantastic graphics, and everything. The gameplay is wonderful. It's what they do with everything around it is bad. Like, look, if if I didn't know what Discord was and had access to talk to the devs, especially back in the early day, the devs were in the Discord talking every single day. That w- that was awesome. Now they barely excuse me for that, but now they barely talk at all. It's laughable, uh, and that's mainly why I don't really play Battlefront more like that. People want me to come back, they really do, but I'm thinking about it. I'm like, why am I gonna waste my time with people who don't really care? That's my main issue with it. In my honest opinion, they don't really care anymore. Even though yeah, I see out there like, well, we're updating this, we're testing this, we're doing maintenance. You're changing so much stuff, people can't get used to the game, and then they're like, you know what, I'm gonna play something else. They keep changing all the stuff, especially people who don't know what Discord is. to actually understand that you're changing this, right? They just think the game's doing like whatever the hell that it wants, like the devs are just doing whatever. Like I know people are like that who just go into the Play Store, download, and just want to play a stable game that's going to be consistent. They're not being consistent. That's exactly what it is. So people will actually want to leave. That's just my own beef with that. No, I'm not. No, no. And I've been rooting for him. Like back in like season 2, when people are like, "Oh man, the game is dry." Nah, why do you keep playing with that? Why you keep grinding? You keep streaming. You streaming nonstop. You posting videos. I went from posting videos and streaming to just straight stream, guys. I felt like that was easier, and then you get more watch hours that way. So yeah. Uh, the thing is, I wanted to show my progression in the game and actually getting better lives though. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm editing me losing or me getting stomped on or something like, nah. My stream, you see everything. You can either see me go off, me have a okay game, or me just get stomped on. Like everybody here is human. Well, hopefully. So like right now, if you go to my YouTube channel and you scroll like 2 years back, I think, or like a year or so back, to my first Battle Prime video and watch that, and watch the Battle Prime videos going all the way up to my current one, you can't tell me I haven't gotten like at least five, 6 times better than like that's nominal. I'm Nami now, so that's. But you guys understand, Nami can be nominal. It, it's not even close. Like that guy who was 4 finger claw, well, like a hybrid 2 thumbs 3. It was like a hybrid 2 thumbs 4 finger claw play to now a solid 5 finger claw. By the way, this here is hilarious. This how you know people here don't take certain things seriously. Like for me, like mobile games, I do take it seriously. I do, but I'm not a competitive player. Like I draw a solid line. Like I actually want to get better, but I don't want to compete on that level. If you understand what I'm saying, I want to stay at a solid skill level, but I don't want to leak over to like competitive team thing, because when I was playing PUBG, when PUBG first dropped, I was number like 4. This is true, by the way. This is actually true. I had a screenshot on Google Photo, by the way, but this is actually true. I was like ranked 4 or 7 or something, right? For like the first few weeks, and I was only playing for a number, and I realized it wasn't really that fun because the one time that I died like early, that was like number like 97. Like I died early, right? I realized, and then I was so upset, and I saw my number drop from like 4 to like 50s. It was a crazy drop, right? And I was just like, nah, I'm not playing for a number ever again. So I'm not doing. Even with Battle Prime, when I thought I might play for this number, I realized it's not that fun. I feel like a lot of people use you when you're like number 1 or number 2. They realize, okay, he's high rank. Let me use him for some cloud, whatever, and leave. Even though people didn't do that with me in Battle Prime, right? I'm just saying, playing for number for me is just, it just sucks the fun out of gaming, especially mobile gaming. So yeah, that was my spill on the Battle Prime situation. So hopefully you guys understand that Battle Prime is still fun. You guys can still play it, download. I think I have the link in this description of this podcast. So yeah, definitely play that game, enjoy it. Hopefully, like don't use my experience as a reason not to play. I'm just letting you guys know what's going on right now. So like again, like I got made fun of for like, even by players that know how good I am, right? That I went like as soon as custom matches came up, even though I wasn't like fiending for it, I was like whatever, and I don't really care about the the tournaments and like like for me, I'm like, who really gives a damn anyway? So when custom matches came out, I I found out how to make bots. Now, rumor has somebody found out how to do it before me. I'm gonna claim to say I'm the first one who found out how to do that, cause nobody was even posting that. Like, nah, I found out how to make bots and battle prime and custom match, and what I did was every day I would practice. I was like, you know what? Let me just get all of these phones that I got, put two accounts on them, go through the damn tutorial, and then play 3-on-3 bots, 4-on-4 bots, and just get better. And I only played really on two maps. Well, really one map. I played on Convoy, and then I played on Oil Field. My two favorite maps. Those those are maps that I played on while I did bots in practice. I remember I was a four finger claw player, and then I was thinking, you know what? I'm not really that that good at battle prime. That's exactly how I felt. I felt like, you know what, there's this new wave of players coming in, and I'm not really that good. So what I did is went into custom matches, made bots, and I practiced five finger claw. I tried so many different like screen layouts and sensitivities until I got it right. And then I still got made fun of for it. And I was like, what are you talking about? And these are people who used to be in my clan, by the way. It was one dude named Rain. He's, he's a decent player. He shows his scores in the Battlefront Discord. He he was one of them, and I was like, bruh, I'm practicing because I want to get better and I want to be able to play at a certain level. I'm not gonna rest on my, most level or rest that because I was ranked one for three consecutive seasons. That I'm all right. I don't have to get better. No, I have to get better because the game was starting to blow up a little bit. We had more con coming in, and I realized I had hit a wall. I I pushed auto sniping to its limit. Like, I was the best at that, and it got to the point that people wanted it to get nerfed. That was how good I was with it. People complained to the point that they had to nerf it. If it wasn't for me doing that they would never nerf that. It was for me being number one, and that was my main way of getting kills. All those things, and I was good at it too. And I knew how to shoot and then duck at the same time. So I made it elite. I was so elite at that. Manual snipers got mad at me because I used auto with it. Cause I was like, yo, auto snipe. Okay, you don't have to press the button, but you have to focus. You got to keep the aim online because the auto snipe, it's not how battle palm auto auto fireworks is. It doesn't have to be completely on the enemy player to shoot. It have to be in its general location, so you still gotta aim at the body. That's what people don't know. You still gotta aim at the body. So anybody who auto snipes right now, it still takes, like, I can still auto snipe right now and probably get like 15, 20 kills in a TDM game, but people won't respect it. That's right now. That's why I went in the custom matches, and I I taught myself how to snipe with manual. I taught myself five finger claw, and I got good at it. And I taught myself how to snipe faster, how to snipe and then duck faster. Like, I had to improve. Like, I was in the lab. I was trying to get better, and I got made fun of getting better. And then when I got out the lab, I'm caking those people who said I was being a new practicing on bars, I kicked their behind easily. Like it wasn't even no contest. It was a 4-0 sweep. So I don't know. If I had to toot my own horn for a second, I'm still on Battle Prime for some weird reason. That's how you know how passionate I am about the game. So that was just my main issue with my my main issue with the game is devs awesome game. Their communication skills is a blunder, like a epic fail, things like that. The only good thing that they're really good at helping the community is with like graphic issues. Like, okay, well, we'll find out what phone you use and tell you what settings you need to put on it and things like that. And if you have a phone that just came out that our phone, well, that our app don't recognize that can run it at high graphic, yeah, we'll send a update for it soon. Okay, it's fine with that. I'm fine with that. That's actually cool. But if we're talking about gameplay, guns need to be nerfed, things like that. That took forever. The only time they put in a mid-season weapon nerf was season 4, cause the LMGs and pencils was just ridiculous at the point. Like they had no choice. 'Cause they do weapons nerf updates with season updates, so they were packaged together. This is true. They packaged it together. Season 4 was not. That's why I say season 4 is the worst season. They had to do it separate. 'Cause it was that bad, dude. I was not playing that season at all. Like, you could see. I think I streamed like maybe 3 times. I was like, nah, I can't do this. These LMGs just straight like these pistols were two-shotting people. Like what in the hell, bruh? Nah. I was not doing that. But again, if if you take mobile gaming seriously, I would say play Battlefront. It's a good game. But they try to make it competitive somehow. So if you're into that, go ahead and do that too as well. Uh, but I would say if you want to get better at Battlefront, don't do it in live matches. I'll eventually put a video on how to make your bots and custom matches so you can practice, so you don't have to go in the live matches. Try different layouts for your controls and get mollywop basically because you're trying to practice something. So I'm glad it worked out for me. Kind of confused why I got made fun of about it, but I got my revenge later on, so I ain't really worried about that. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next thing. I've been talking about Battlefront for way too long. But if I had to say one thing about Battlefront, is good game, wasted potential. It's getting wasted in my honest opinion. They're not blowing the game up. The game should be blown up by now. And to me, it's kind of sad. It really is. I love the game, but I have no urge to play it. Like right now, I'm playing COD Mobile. Thing is, I was playing COD Mobile. And then I, I left COD Mobile this was when I was playing with my friend. Cause we're gonna segue over to COD Mobile like right now. Kind of on a transition. So I was playing COD Mobile with my friends, and we're doing the worm squirm strat on raid. Cause that's just how we play. It's like 5 of us. We're just camping with the uh, the shield or whatever on raid in the laundry room or in the hotel suite bedroom. So and then Battle Prime had just like recently, I think it was on like Tap Tap. Yeah, that yeah. We'll get the Tap Tap on like 30 minutes or so, but it, it was on Tap Tap. Tap Tap is that international app store, by the way, which is awesome. You can get apps in all types of languages. Hopefully, you learn those languages. But they had Battle Prime on there. It was in beta in the Philippines. Like every Android developer who goes on beta don't want to launch it in the US for some ridiculous reason. Launch it in the US so you can get uh go just launch it in the main states basically. Just launch it. Don't people putting betas in Hawaii and things like man, launch it in the main states. Come on now, right? So they launched it in the Philippines. Obviously, me being in what where's I at in time? I think I was in I don't know what state I live in. I'm not, I can't even remember right now. But it launched in the Philippines. I had downloaded because I saw the trailer. The trailer looks phenomenal. Their original trailer, even back then, was fire. It's absolutely fire. I believe that was 2018 too, cause this is back when I was using my Note 9 as my gaming phone. I believe so. I'm gonna say that was like 2018. Yeah, it had to be 2018. Yeah. So they had released it on there. I was still playing Battle Prime with my not Battle Prime. I was playing Call of Mobile with my friends from school or whatever. And then I slowly like started playing more Battle Prime and started playing like doing the camping strat with them and COD mobile. And then kind of figure out I jump back on COD mobile because Battle Prime is laying in the eggs right now. So funny how things come full circle, right? Or am I just uh not understanding what's going on? But yeah, things come full circle, like an entire circle. I thought I was gonna be on Battle Prime forever. No. Okay. Now with Car Mobile to me is fun now. It's incredible. This is a funny thing. I still have Car Mobile like zombie gameplay that I have never posted. I think it's on my laptop right now. I think oh no, you guys want to see that? I didn't really help out my team though. By the way, This is the same people I was playing the camping strat with, like my same friends from school, right? Uh, I still have like old zombie gameplay. So you guys want to see some like vintage Carmel zombies? Yeah, I can show you guys that. But I don't think you want to see that. I'm not an average zombie. It's because I like worked on a few games in the past, and I know what zombies is. It's just being chased by AI. So like, since I know that, it's less fun to me since I know how the game since I know how the game is being operated at that point. It's just players with guns shooting projectiles, right, at AIs with skins, and it's just a game of math, right? Say your bullet does 40 damage, and then the health of the zombie is like 100. It'll take 3 shots. The code reads okay. If it's if if it's less than or equal to 100 health, do dying animation, and then let things like that, like code and stuff like that. Like obviously, since I had that like a little bit of that background, I understand what's going on in the game, so it kind of makes it boring to me playing zombies and COD. That's why I never really was a zombies fan. I'm not a zombies, even though I have friends who adore zombies. Like they love it. They love Call of Duty zombies. They love when COD Mobile had zombies. They really loved it. So I was like, it's cool, whatever. Okay, fine. It's just AI is changing you. So whatever. I I like multiplayer because it was players, like actual players. Even though if you play public matches, I think it's like majority players will like have like maybe 2 to 3, maybe 4 bots in there. They sprinkle in some bots in there just to make you feel good. But the reason why I don't play like ranked or whatever, like I said earlier, because I hate playing for a number. I think that's what kills like gaming, like mobile gaming for me. Playing for a ranked number, like okay, I'm number three all time on the list, right? And I'm like, okay, if I lose 5 matches in a row, I'm gonna be ranked like 10, 12. And then I gotta fight to get that number back. I'm like, why am I playing for a number for? This number gives me nothing, you know? Like playing public match. This is why like if I continue streaming COD Mobile, it's going to be like Black Ops 2 map. Like I'm a Black Ops 2 fan, by the way. I'm a very big Black Ops 2 fan. I'm glad the rumors of the next COD is trailers making a Black Ops 2 style game, which will be awesome, by the way. Uh, Even though my favorite game, people probably gonna hate to hear this, is Modern Warfare 3, cause that's the first COD I ever got like good in. I was kind of good at COD 4, but Modern Warfare 3 is when I took off. I was like, yeah, I like Modern Warfare 3. Side story, Call of Duty's true story, by the way. You guys might have to laugh at this. You guys probably all gonna laugh at this. This is a true story. Uh, I was It's back in like high school. I'm in ninth grade. uh, I remember this is back when people cared about KDs. Now people don't care because they know like the majority of gameplays are fake. So this is back when KDs actually mattered. Like you you couldn't what you call it? You couldn't uh you couldn't stage matches by joining your friend who was horrible at the game. You could kind of do it, but like the matchmaking was all already random. If you join somebody who was horrible, it'll make the player you play against like a little bit worse, but it wasn't that big of a difference. So it didn't really matter. But this is back when people cared about KDs. So I was practicing aiming. So I was playing split screen, right? Again, it was just me, and I just had the other controller on, or I would play against my brother or whatever. And I think my KD, basically, I would turn the other controller on and have the soldier just sit there, and I would try to shoot it from distance. Basically, just getting just free kills because I want to, right? Just a pastime. So the thing, my KD was like 71 or whatever. So they asked, "Oh man, what's your KD?" So I took a picture of my local kill death ratio, which was 71. So I showed them on that, and they were like, "What? Impossible! There's no way." I'm like, "Yeah, see that." So they added me on PS3. Here's the plot to it. Uh, Online, I was kind of terrible. I didn't know how to check KDs at the time. I think my KD was like, so I come in the next day of the class, right? Everybody's laughing at me like they're cheesing, like they were making fun of me, whatever. And I'm like, yo, why y'all squads laughing, whatever, right? And then dude's like, yo, your KD look like a 0.7. I'm like, huh? He like he the guys the dude was like, your kitty not 71 is a zero. It is a 0.7, and then they all just laughing at me. That changed my whole Call of Duty career from there. Like after I got laughed at like that, I believe my KD went from a 0.7 to, so I think like a 1.5, and this was
deep into Modern Warfare 3's life cycle. So my kills and death was already high. So that motivated me to go all the way up. So like I would play every day at school. I was playing like multiple hours after every day at school, multiple hours. Like I was just going off, just playing. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get better because these people was making fun of me, whatever. And I remember I was playing with a couple of my friends, and my friends they actually were doing decent, actually going off, and I was barely hanging in there. Like I was going like 12 and 9. I was barely going miles. Like I was trying to compete with those guys. So I had I, I had to do with a 2.45 ratio. Obviously now somebody gonna be like 2.45 is not really that high. We talking about back then when people cared about ratios. That actually was pretty high. Mine was like a solid one. I remember when my KD was a .99 and then I dropped like a juggernaut or whatever, like a assault juggernaut. This wasn't no uh, support juggernaut. This was like a actual assault juggernaut. I think 15, 16 kill streak. Cause I know the Osprey gun is like 17 kill streak. This is how you know I love Modern Warfare 3. Like I still remember the damn kill streaks. That that was 17 kills was the Osprey gun. I think the assault juggernaut was 15. The support juggernaut was 15 kills in general. We just had to get 15 kills. The emergency airdrop. It's the same one for Modern Warfare 2, but it's the Osprey gunner drops your care packages. You can't control it. It's not the one because the difference between the Osprey gunner and the uh emergency airdrop is that you can control the Osprey gunner. Well, shoot, you can control the gunner. The assault one, you will drop your care packages and then you can go on a rampage and just start shooting up people. Uh, the emergency airdrop, it will drop your care packages, right? And then just sit there on top of them while it would basically protect you while you pick them up. And then they'll stay there for like another 15 seconds or so, and then either someone to shoot it down, or they say peace out of here. Side note: the V2 warship in Black Ops 2 was not better than ours because it had missiles. You was able to use missiles. You was able to use the gunner and missiles, but it was not better than ours. Ours gonna drop care packages. The mothership and BO3 not better than ours. Gonna not close. It dropped care packages and you can shoot. And the mothership allowed other people to hop in and shoot. I don't know about giving your teammates kills like that. You earned it. Why am I letting you hop into a gunner? Nah, I ain't feeling it. So even like COD Mobile, they have the Veto warship. It's kind of COD Mobile is COD Online that finally got created for like mobile. So it's basically what it is. So it's kind of like Black Ops 2 base because they used the Black Ops 2 character. It's like a mobile Black Ops 2 because people really love Black Ops 2, but they put all the other cards in it and mix it around. They stir it around. They try to make some crazy cake that somehow tastes good, but people will still trying to understand why it tastes like that. So, uh, but for combo with me right now, it's fun. I stream. I'm probably gonna start streaming. It's gonna be mainly Black Ops 2 maps. Like I'm gonna do like a 24/7 raid, 24/7 standoff. I might do a 24/7 Nuketown. Even though I hate Nuketown because the spawn tracking. The spawns are horrific. It's either you spawn trap the other team or you're gonna get spawn trapped. It's one or the other. That's it. So you gotta get on them. So it would be Black Ops 2 mass. I might do a Meltdown. They got Summit, but that's Black Ops 1. Okay, I know the Black Ops 2 variant was uplinked. This is how you know. How you know I'm a true Call of Duty, I still remember my maps. So I think yeah, Black Ops 2 version was uplink. Yeah, COD Mobile was mainly just a Black Ops mobile version of Black Ops 2 with just added massive features. Cause they even put the Peacekeeper in the game, so that's how you know the first characters for Black Ops 2 characters. Like, come on. So they had Raid, they had Standoff, they had the Black Ops 2 maps. It was Black Ops 2 mobile. Like, what the hell? So that's mainly the dealio on that, and it's another reason why I'm playing COD Mobile over Bad Part right now. I can buy my skins. Cause I know I spent a ton of money on skins recently. E- Even though even though the battle prime ones are cheaper, at least I know these skins from COD Mobile I can actually buy and I keep. I'm not gonna be battle prime and reuse skins like the absolute value Ben came out seasons ago. They try to play y'all. Look, I just remember I still said it earlier. They trying to play y'all people. The absolute value skin that they showed in I think they showed in trailer recently. That skin been out. I've been at the absolute value skin. It just dropped, and then it dropped during the start of the Android couldn't buy anything anymore. So that skin never took off. So they vaulted it. So they kept that, and then they're gonna re-release it now. But the thing is that uh Android users still can't buy anything. So I don't. That's I don't understand that at all. Like at all. We still can't buy anything, and you're gonna tease us with skins that already came out. I still can't get over that. Absolute for those of you who are my Battle Prime diehards, Absolute Value Ben came out. I can show y'all a screenshot that I have absolute value skin. I have it for Shock. I have it for the Scout. I have it for the MR5A. I think I have it for the SG500 as well. I have four absolute value skins that I can think off the top of my head that I had for seasons, multiple seasons. You're not playing me like that, uh, Blitzstein. That's skin banging. That is not no new skin. Try to play us. Nah, I ain't having that. And the funny thing is, they put it in the kill race thing for the new season for the Deagle. I'm like, the skin Ben came out. Don't act like that's a new skin. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, what? I'm like, is that the absolute value? Like that white, red, and black. I think that's look. The skin is fine. It's cool. It's a cool skin. Uh, honestly, it goes good with the poison renegade skin with the red, white. I think black too. I think yeah, it goes with the renegade skin. You could definitely use that because when we had like right now, I think for like poison, I have the renegade skin, I have the talon, the the uh the red and white um uh interceptor, and then I have the absolute value SG500. So another thing about it, don't try to reuse skins and then try to resell it months or seasons later, because you know there's just like a fresh new player base in there, so they don't know that skin been dropped. Like, come on now, y'all. Come on now. Come on. Yeah, at least with COD Mobile, even on COD Mobile, they don't like when COD Mobile had vaulted certain skins. They gone. Like they're gone. There's certain skins that you can only unlock from zombies. I still got a couple of uh puzzle pieces to weapons that I cannot unlock because zombies is gone. So when they vault something, they vault it. It's gone. Like you had it first come first served type of thing. Even though Battlefront want to bring it back, okay, I can kind of understand. But the skin been out. You vaulted. You had seasons to bring that skin back. Now you want to be like, oh wow, we've been sitting on this skin for forever. Let's just throw it in and just act like that. Nah, hell out of here with that one. But again, right now, combo was fun. I'm gonna stream some Black Ops 2 maps. I'm gonna use some legendary weapons that I brought. Well, the skins, whatever. By the way, the skins don't make them overpowered. I know it's a rumor, like, nah, they do not. It just, honestly, it's just better. It's just better iron sights. That's basically what it is. Better iron sights. And then some of them got better optical sight skins. It's still the same optical sight, but the skin looks a little better. It's not, the gun's not better in general. It's just better aiming. So in theory, it gives you the illusion that it's better because you are performing better because it has a clearer sight. That's exactly what's going on here. Just for people who had that question. Now, the legendaries, the mythics. You know, the mythics to me look ridiculous. I wouldn't buy a mythic. I think the legendaries are good looking enough. The mythics just look too sci-fi for me to even want to have. To be honest with you, there's a certain cartoonish fake level that I can tolerate. Basically, what I'm saying, it's a certain level I can tolerate. That's why I'll go up to like a legendary weapon. Like I'll buy a couple of those, but mythics, nah, I can't do that. It just looks too fake for me. Too fake. That's the only thing about Call Mobile that I have gripes on. So Call Mobile still a good game though. Even though everybody buys, oh man, this game sucks. It's the same old COD. Blah blah blah. Wait, you still play the game. You still buy the skins. You still play competitively, and it's still installed on your phone. Why are you complaining? That's all the car mobile devs gotta say. And then there's no response you can get back. 'Cause that's a solid L. That's a guaranteed closed. Like they slam the door on your face. You can't say nothing back to that because it's the flat out truth. You know, the game's okay. I'm an okay player. I'm not. I don't think I'm like pro. I think I'm like a semi. Like I can be a YouTuber for it, but I don't know. I don't play ranked. I think that's probably why I probably can't really do it. Like hardcore. I don't think people would actually want to see public magics or they well love to see public. I'm not. I am not a rank. Not saying that I'm afraid to play or anything. Cause I did rank for Battlefront a little bit, and I did rank for PUBG. It's just playing for a number for me. It's just not fun. That's just what it is. I like just playing, feeling that I can just play and do whatever I want, really. And I feel like I have to use a certain gun to do good, or use a certain specialist abilities. I'm like, nah. I just want to play. You know, when you can just hop in a game and just play, that's when you have the most fun. And that's why, like for Battlefront, I stopped chasing like number one rank. I just want to play. Like if I really wanted to be number one in Battlefront right now, I can do it. I can do it because I know how to milk the trophy system. Trust me, I know how to milk the trophy system. I don't have to go crazy or drop 20 kills. I know how to work those lobbies out. So if I really wanted to be ranked one in Battlefront, I can do that. Cause I know what time people be on, and I know how to work lobbies. So I really can finesse the system, and make sure the most lobbies will be in my favor, for me to win. Like I will be pulling on some uh K3 like Korean service matchmaking when people don't even shoot back at me. Like I would be finessing the system like that. So that's if I really wanted to. But if I chasing a number and then having all these new guys on my back asking me for stuff, things like that, nah, I ain't with all that number stuff. I ain't with that number one stuff. I ain't with that. I realized after I had my 3 season run, I was like, nah, that's not really for me. Okay, I had everybody like all the new players came in was just on my back every day, hitting me up every day. Yo, trying to play. You trying to collaborate on this, trying to collaborate on that, trying to stream with me, trying to do this, trying to have a phone call, trying to talk about the game, break break it down or whatever, things like nah, I ain't trying to do all that right now, man. Nah, the game's so fun though, but nah, I ain't trying to do all that. Okay, moving on to punishing grade rate. Those of you who've seen like the 3 videos I posted on it, that's like my favorite like anime game so far. Like I don't really watch anime like that. I ain't like for me, since for those of you who don't know, I do I practice animation and art style drawing. So like I do mainly U.S. comics drawing, but if I had to draw an anime character, I probably could finesse that enough to make it look like that. Uh, and then I also practice animation because that's something that I'm trying to do professionally. So so having a chance to play an anime game that I actually like, it's kind of cool. This here is true. This is a true thing that happens right now. Like this, is how you know I really like animation and drawing things like that. Every time I watch like a cartoon, like Family Guy, or watch or if I attempt to watch some anime or whatever, right, I get upset. Like I watch and I'm like, why isn't that like my story or like my drawing being used for this, right? Like I get so competitive over nothing, even though I'm not like a competitive dude, but for something that I know I have a chance in, like I'm looking at that, I'm like, why isn't that like that? And that's what motivates me to get better at animation and drawing, sketching, things like that. Like I look at that, I'm like, why isn't that mine or whatever? Like that's what you guys gotta use. You gotta look at certain things and be like, these guys aren't better than me. Like my imagination, come on now. I can make a better story right now because I have a story right now that's in the works. It's kind of like a sport, but also like a shooter. It's cool. It's cool. Guys has an awesome character. I'm just working on the plot and everything right now. Make sure everything is connected. I have certain pieces already. Like I have pieces right now. It's kind of like having a necklace with diamonds that go through it. Like I have I have that necklace. I don't know which diamond goes in which part. So, Game at the Punch and Great. Game's amazing. The plot's amazing. The graphics does rival and challenge Genshin Impact. I'm not a Genshin Impact fan at all. I think that game's kind of booty water. So like poop juice booty water. I would not play that game at all. At all. No, that game is cash cow. That's gonna waste your time. And it's not optimized for your mobile devices right now because all the gaming phones right now are struggling on max settings to run it at 60 frames per second. Even if these iOS heads who think that their processors are crazy superior to Android, which is not the case, by the way. uh Game was terrible on iOS. It was even worse on iOS. I think the iPads are only one. I think like the newest one is the only one that can run it on Max, like complete Max, like the M1. I think that's the only one that's going to run it Max 60 with no problem, no hiccup. Other than that, if you have an iPhone or a latest Android gaming phone, good luck. You might get like 5 minutes of 60 frames per second, and then you're gonna throttle like hell. So yeah, it no Genshin Impact is not optimized at all. Literally, this like the game like if I played it, it will only be for to look at the graphics. That would be it. Story mode, fighting. I don't give a damn about none. I would just look at the graphics and be like, okay, they did a fantastic job with that. Punching great reason, amazing story. Not gonna talk about it. 'Cause I'm not gonna spoil nothing. Play the game. It's fun. Um, uh, uh, graphics, fighting style, the characters. It's an amazing anime game that's been put together. They did some collaboration with other like actual animes and things like that. So it's actually a good game. For the collaborations are on the Japan version. They're doing the same thing like uh uh PUBG did with the light speed version for global and then China. China gets the updates first, and then everywhere else will get the update like a month or two later. So basically, like the YouTubers did, they will make like the game for a piece account, test out that new update, show people that early, and then when it eventually drops on global, show them that again. I used to do that if you scroll back long enough. But I was a PUBG Timmy player. I thought that game was better graphically. PUBG Timmy still right now. If that game is still around with like no updates period, it would still be better. The graphics are ridiculous, bruh. The PUBG Timmy being taken down is an absolute tragedy. Like it is a tragedy. Like I believe that one should have went global and instead of Lightspeed. It just looked way better. Gameplay was very similar. The only thing that was different, the recoil system was a little bit better on Lightspeed. That was the only thing that people were saying gameplay is way, but I played both side by side. I could not tell the difference. I felt like Timmy plays were actually better. Those people would gun you. I'm not gonna lie, those people would gun you. Those people were good. So plus, like if you ever seen my gameplay on my channel of PUBG Timmy first person, bruh, they Ben had first person too. Like Ben had it before Lightspeed had it. Like they were so far ahead. Even though Timmy Studios works on car mode now, and I could see the same recoil technology and all that. It felt similar to me. That's why car mode to me feels like natural because it's made by the same developer, so the recoil system is very similar. Even right now, if we keep talking about car mode, don't know how I went from publishing grade to PUBG back to car mode, but I'm gonna move on to tap in a second. But getting back to car mobile, just for a quick second. Right now I'm playing on like I play it on 120 frames because the virtual machine, you can spoof it to make it think that you're playing on a new Sony Xperia Mark 2 or whatever, and then you're able to play it on 120 frames per second. I did the same thing on my Note 20 Ultra. Like I did it on my Red Magic 6 Pro, which I have an unboxing coming soon for that. I've been filmed it. I just forgot about it. So if you guys want to see that, just let me know. Um, I did it first on my Red Magic 6 Pro. Ran phenomenal. Obviously, it's the Red Magic 6 Pro. It ran phenomenal. Then I ran it on my Note 20 Ultra with the game optimization settings turned off. By the way, that's why my battle prime videos were like lagging. I was getting frame rate drop. I thought it was my phone. It was just an app that Samsung thought would help gaming, which it does not at all. Uh, optimize the Samsung game optimizing setting to my knowledge, to what I think it's just an AI system that determines how much CPU and GPU power you would need to run your game at an optimum setting. And then I I literally found out that I just didn't need that. So once I disabled it, I realized the game run a hell of a lot better. and then I basically was just happy about it. The game actually worked. So those who play like high end games like Battle Prime, if if you can say COD Mobile is a high end graphic game, if you play on a Galaxy phone or whatever, just disable Samsung Game Optimizer service, and your days won't be numbered no more. You'll feel like a new man or woman, basically. So I changed. So I changed. I using a virtual machine, and I changed it to 120. Worked on my Red Magic 6 Pro. It worked on my Note 20 Ultra. So I'm saying, if you guys want to play on a higher frame rate, I think phones. Cause I know right now, COD Mobile globally, for most players, like 99% of people, because it's like only like 10 people who own a Sony Xperia phone, uh, are playing at a maximum 90 frames per second. I think that's the max frame rate. 90 frames is cool, but at 120, it just felt so smooth. It felt so natural for me to play it at that. Like, when I play at 60 frames per second, it just felt choppy. I played at 90, it was a little better, but when I played it at 120, it was insane. Like, I was so much, but so much information. It's these people say, yo, when you go from a 60 hertz monitor to a monitor that's like one 144 or 240, that information, so much it feels so much smooth. You feel so much better. It's like it just felt so smooth. Automatically I started dominating a lot. I was like, whoa. All I needed was more information, and everything works out. That's crazy. 'Cause I was the same player on 60 frames per second or 90. That's just the upper frame rate, just the extra information. It's amazing. But they gotta make that available for every phone. Because I think if you have a Snapdragon 855, I think that's when 120 hertz came out with Snapdragon 855. If you have a phone that has 120 frames on AMOLED, by the way, 'cause I know it came out on LCD first with the Razor Phone 1, Razor Phone 2. Rest in peace, Razor Phone. They haven't made a phone since Razor Phone 2. So, rest in peace, Razor. But their Razor Phone 1 and, well, I'm going to say the 2 can guarantee you play it at 120 with a Snapdragon 845. I don't know if the 835 can handle it, though. I'm not sure about that one. It's still a flagship processor, but I don't think it can handle it. Okay, finally moving on to like TapTap, which is my favorite global international store. That's where I got Battlefire from. That's where I got Punch and Grey Raven from. You can find card mode for different countries on there. You even get the one that's in China. I think it's G Arena, something like that. Uh, and you can find a whole bunch of different games on there especially in betas. That's how I found Battlefield. It was in beta on there. They even organized like what's new. Well, this is for the Android side, because I have a I have a friend who that I told to download it on iOS. It's just whatever is released is just released. You don't get that many like side load games on there, things like that. So I'm really speaking for Android. This is why I use Android, by the way, because you're able to test things out. You can debug better. It's To me, it's just the superior platform. So if if you're an iOS user listening to that, yes, I'm taking shots, but no, I'm not, because I still can appreciate iPhone and its hardware. I'm actually into that mobile hardware thing. I really do study the technology, and I watch it very closely. So I know exactly what I'm talking about here. But getting back to TapTap, it's a good app store to use. I'm thinking about like every week on the podcast, I'll just talk about betas that I'm looking into, upcoming game. Like even right now, like an hour or two ago, Ace Racer It's a right now China-based racing game. Right now, it's made by NetEase. It'll be released globally like six months from now. And we all know how NetEase get down with their games, so I'm not gonna get into that. But it's like uh uh what is that racing game on? Like Nine Legends. Uh, what's that racing game that everybody plays? Asphalt 9, yeah, Asphalt 9, 8. I tried download 7, but that game won't launch. uh, but it's kind of like that, but more drift based, more nitro based. It feels like that game, but kind of not. Like I feel like if you played those games, but then jumped on Ace Racer, it'll be a natural transition. You won't be doing takedowns like it's Burnout 3. Like you won't be. By the way, Asphalt is like a mobile Burnout, but it's not. It was still nowhere near as good as Burnout. Like, let's just Burnout 3 is a legendary game. Let's just put that out there really quickly. It's legend. That's my favorite racing game by far. Like literally by far. My second, I think it's like Midnight Club 2, but Burnout 3 is literally the GOAT. Yeah, so definitely check out Tap Tap. I think I got a link in the description for Tap Tap. I might. I'm not. I might not go on Google, search Tap Tap A APK, and download it. It's a global app store. You need to check it out. It's a real good app store. They got betas, new releases. They got forums. You can talk. You can literally talk to devs, things like that. They got conversations. You literally can share art with the devs. Like you can share fan art. It's cool. They have their own community over there. They even give you walkthrough in like English and plus other languages. Say there's a game that came out and like this is a typical thing. Say there was this. All right, let's go with Punch and Grand Raisin, right? Say, say it first released in Japan. Typical, right? All right, and it's in Japanese. You don't speak Japanese because you're from the West, and they will actually have pictures with a walkthrough in English translation on how to make an account, how to change graphics settings. It's mainly like settings, so you could change your sensitivity, things like that, and graphics. Not in game because they're not gonna translate the whole story for you. You got to figure it out. That's why I have a Galaxy Notes, so I can just use my S Pen, hover over it, translate it, and keep it moving. So that's what that. So Tap is a good app store. You guys can give it a chance. Really look at it. Trust me, that's a good app store. I'm gonna have my top betas every week. It's gonna be like multiple of the same games on it, but you guys really check it out. It's nice. Um, is it better than the Google Play Store? Maybe, maybe. Is it better than the App Store from Apple? Definitely, definitely. So yeah. Okay, moving on to the last final topic. Talking about Samsung Galaxy. This is going to be a personal thing that I put in there. I really wanted to talk about the first four topics only, but this is a personal thing that I just wanted to throw in. Uh, Honestly, if you're gaming on a Galaxy phone and you don't disable sensor on optimizing gaming services, like I said earlier, you're wasting your time. That's just number one. Just disable it. Look online. This ways of doing disable it. Before you download the game, disable it. Before you download any game, disable game optimizer service, disable the game launcher, anything the game boosts, disable all of that. All that, disable it. Once you disable it and then play again, night and day difference. Like you feel like you're playing on, all right, Snapdragon 865 plus. If you're using your Note 20 Ultra, if you're using the S21 Ultra, you're using the Snapdragon 888. It feels like you're using those processors. When you when you have like the game optimization servers on, it's not. You feel like you're playing on a Snapdragon 730 on a Snap. Yeah, you feel like you're playing on a Snapdragon 710 on a 865 plus Note 20 Ultra, and you feel like you're playing on a Snapdragon 730 if you're playing on the S21 Ultra. That's the best way I can explain it. So it turns your phone into a mid-range device one game. It's wicked, but if you're doing like editing, like video things like that, it's amazing for editing videos. Like Samsung has like they even have their own deal with Premiere. I think they have their own version of it on their apps. Like they Premiere has their own app on the App Store, but then they have their own on the Samsung Galaxy App Store. Like they have their own optimized version of it. Like you can do good editing on the your Samsung Galaxy device. Obviously, the flagship ones, the the video editing, which most of my videos are made on my phone. By the way, I have a lot that can run Premiere, Sony Vegas, and all of anything. I rather do it on my phone. 'Cause my phone just does extremely well. I don't even gotta pull out my laptop. It's easy. I do it. It does the voiceover and everything. All other glitches and animations. All that's done on my phone. It's quick too. So Samsung's very good at doing like editing on your Samsung device, especially if you pull up decks. This is what kills the iPhone. Well, once you pull up decks, all iPhones shut off in the room. So I just gotta put that out there. Once you pull up Dex, by the way, I think Dex right now finally supports like dual monitors, like Dex dual monitor, and doing editing, like editing your gameplays like that on Dex. Like you can literally do it wirelessly. You can pull up your phone, have a wireless keyboard and mouse in your book bag, wirelessly connect to a TV or monitor that's nearby, edit your video real quick. It's already saved on your phone, and then you just upload it from your phone, and go home, whatever, or do it out. You don't have to put a laptop. You don't have to pull no computer. You don't have to turn on your desktop or nothing. That is insane. So shout out to Samsung for that. I know Xiaomi got something like that, but it's nowhere near Samsung stuff. Basically, gaming on Dex is okay. You can do multitasking. For those who don't know, most games are single core applications anyway. Well, that's mainly for PC, but I think it's the same thing on uh, mobile too. Most games are single core applications anyway, so doesn't really matter. You can literally play PUBG Mobile 60 frames per second, no frame drop. Have YouTube running on your second screen. Have COD Mobile loaded up on the second screen as well, and you're not gonna get no lag, not at all. So, but also make sure that your game optimizing service is turned off. I'm thinking about getting the Samsung Galaxy Note 22 Ultra next year, because they canceled it this year. Next year's one, when it has the Radeon graphic. I really want to test out those AMD graphics, because I think we all can agree that Qualcomm has the best GPU out of all manufacturers for phones. Like Adreno's beast. Um, so I think we all can agree. I think we all can agree on that. Some people might say, what about Apple and Imagination? Even though I think Apple got Imagination's GPUs, they just added them every year to make it stronger. That's the rumor right now. They say it's Apple's custom core, but I think there's still Imagination. It's just been edited. So yeah, but right now, I really want to test out Samsung's new Radeon graphic. I think right like the moment right now is killing every other processor. Like the what's the one I'm looking for? Like Helio, get out of here. Snapdragon 888 GPU, get out of here. Uh, Apples, get out of here. The only one that's not killing honestly is the M1. That's literally a chip for a laptop. Like, come on now, it's just not gonna kill that. But any other mode GPU, easy money. So definitely gonna test that out. So I mean, I'm gonna have my Note 20 Ultra here just hanging around because I can't trade it in and get the Note 22 Ultra because they international ones only sold I think on eBay and then on Amazon like a few months afterwards when somebody gets it in the U.S. then and then they sell it for a profit or whatever. So I'm gonna try to get me one of those. Yeah, but I think like gaming like gaming phones are obviously more optimized for gaming, but I'm talking about for a consumer phone, like what most people would have. The best gaming phone right now, I would say, would be the next, like the upcoming Samsung phone will be on, especially the international ones with the Radeon graphic will be the best ones by far, and I would not be surprised if the new gaming phones that come out next year prefer Samsung Exynos chip over Qualcomm Snapdragon. You heard it here first. I would not be surprised if Black Shark, Red Magic, Xiaomi, even if Razer phone come back from the dead, right? If Razer in the coming back from the dead, they will all flock to Samsung's Exynos chip because that Radeon, I honestly believe it's gonna kill the game. I think it's gonna be the best one, and I'm rooting for them because I'm really a huge fan of them. Like, say I was to start doing face cams with my gameplay videos, you will see me have a Samsung shirt and cap on. Like, I'm not even capping it. I'll have a Samsung shirt and cap on. Like, come on, those those my people. Like my bucket list, the top thing on my bucket list is to have a one-on-one conversation, like sitting down next to DJ Cole. That's like my to have a conversation with DJ. Those of you who know what those of you who know who DJ is. For me to have an actual convo with him, that that would be great. That would be awesome. Like my bucket list would be full after that. Done. So yeah, so I just honestly feel like from this moment forward, you want a good consumer gaming phone, get an international version of a Galaxy phone. Disable, sorry for that, but especially disable the optimizing settings with that new GPU technology. Come on now. Expect and the next thing, a rooted Samsung phone is the best phone on the planet. In my opinion, it already is. But a rooted Samsung, like think of it like this: you have all the Samsung's features, right? All of their features, all of them, and then you stack rooted features on top of that. You have that's the ultimate PDA. That's the ultimate mobile device ever. Like any rooted Samsung phone, especially a flagship phone, if you have a rooted like Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra One, you can for gaming since it's rooted, you can put your CPU and GPU usage to the highest frequency and never lag. It won't throttle nothing. So that solves your problem there. But especially when the next one come out next year, doing that, man, Genshin Impact will run 60 frames per second on max settings, no problem. Your phone will feel like feel like a hot pocket in your hand that you just warmed up, but it'll run fantastically though. It'll feel like molten lava, and your hand will be on fire. You might get third degree burn, but your gameplay would be fantastic. It'll be in the first degree. It'll be number one. I'll tell you that much. So I'm just gonna vouch for them. I know it's kind of weird. Like, why is he talking about Samsung Galaxy phones in game? That don't sound right. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna hear it here first. I'm letting you know now. That Exynos chip that's coming out is gonna be the best one. I did the research. I read all the articles. I did all that. The leaks here, leaks there. Reading the articles. Knowing what Qualcomm usually does, it's usually a 15 to 20% increase in performance. I think Samsung's going to get 35 to 40 increase in performance, even though they need it desperately because Exynos gets stumped on every year by Qualcomm. We're not even gonna bring Apple into that discussion because if you do it from Exynos to Apple's chip, it's not even a contest. It's GG's Apple. GG's y'all won that. But I feel like this year they're gonna flip the scale. I feel like Samsung's team is gonna take over and their hardware's gonna be better. Like again, like Samsung gaming things like they have you can use Discord and things like that. I think they're the first to actually do that. By the way, they the first one to partner with Discord, so you can play and have Discord linked together. Literally, it says playing on Samsung Galaxy. It says because my thing. This is I used to hate when people can go on my Discord account, right? Look at it and see that I'm playing Battle Prime on my Note phone because it literally would say Nominal is playing Battle Prime on Samsung Galaxy. It won't tell you what on phone it is, but it'll say playing on Samsung Galaxy, which was pretty cool by the way. Like like they treated it like it was an actual console game. Cause Discord just shows like PC games you playing if you're playing on your PC or whatever. Right? It'll show the that you're playing there. So I'm glad that they was able to do that. And I like Samsung have game optimizing apps, but they don't give you the full power of your phone. Well, at least until next year, they're gonna give you like a basically a damn super phone. But up up until now, they gave you optimizing servers, but never gave you like the full power. So you are optimizing limited power anyway. So you never had the advantage that you thought you had. That's how I feel about that one. But I'm giving it a wrap up in like next like 5 minutes or so. But if you had to take anything away from this, right? Number one, Battle Prime, good game by the way, good game. I love the game, awesome game. Developers just rub me the wrong way. The way they go about certain things just isn't right. Having a super test, having on a beta test, and then them fixing graphic updates here and there. That's the only good thing I can say. Other than that, the communication is horrible. Especially when I was a dev, like seasons ago. Jeez, they wouldn't say a word. Uh, Still a good game. Still a good game. By the way, they just gotta support the content creators too. Cause those guys are advertising your game every video, and you don't say nothing to them. You gonna suck for that. I'm sorry. I just gotta be honest with you. Car Mobile, awesome game. If you have a phone that have 120 hertz or more, I really advise you to get VMOS Pro or whatever. Download it, spoof it to think you have a Sony experience so you can have 120 frames per second on Car Mobile. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's the only that's the only way I can play. I played it on 60 hertz again. It just didn't feel. It felt so choppy. I can 90 hertz playing on that is doable for me. If I wanted to like stream it, I'll have to stream it off the regular game that's on my phone. I can't, because if I stream from the virtual machine, you won't get no in-game audio, which is kind of it kind of sucks. Like, you will see me play at 100, like a 100 120 frames, but you won't hear anything. So that's what sucks about it. Moving over to Punishing Gravy. Good anime game. Not gonna spoil nothing about the story. Go download it, play. I think it's way better than Genshin Impact. I'm not gonna roast Genshin Impact no more, but I'm just gonna say it's very good. Is the game more linear than Genshin Impact? Yes, hell yeah it is. If you play Call of Duty campaigns and like how it's like kind of like leveled like and kind of more linear, then you will enjoy Punishing Grand Raven. If you want to like open worlds and things like that, you're not gonna like it. So, well, story wise, if you're doing like side little missions or whatever, then you don't really care. But if you're doing like the actual story, it's very linear. But it's fine. It's a good anime game. Go check it out. Play it. It's my favorite one so far. All of my Discord buddies know I love that game. They know they get tired of me talking about it. To be honest with you. See, Tap again. That's how I got Battle Palm. That's how I got Punishing Great Rating. Tap is a good mobile app store. Check it out. I'm doing free advertising, but good app store. I think a lot of people know about it, especially in the states. I think you guys should really check it out. It's good. Tap APK. Search that on Google, and you should be good to go. iOS users, you guys have a Nerf version of it. How do you guys like being on the other end of the stick, huh? Your version of it is kind of nerfed. You just got games that are already released, no betas, or you know what it says, coming soon. It literally says coming soon. But yeah. For iOS users, just search Tap iPhone, and it'll give you a link to download the website app. I think it just links you to the website, which is even worse. uh, and then going over to Samsung Galaxy, I believe their phone's gonna be the best gaming phones in 2022. I believe it. I think they're gonna finally break them. It only took them for, well, what, 5 years now. 'Cause I remember 2017 with the Snapdragon 835, they had a nerf version of it. But then they want to advertise their game launcher. You're advertising your game launcher, but your CPU is nerfed. You got the 2.36 variant of the Snapdragon 835 when it really was 2.45. And then you didn't really utilize the GPU until they know they see. I can rant forever on that because that really hurt my feelings when I figured that out. Those of you who don't know, side note, the Note, even though they have the same processor, the Note is always stronger than the S because it utilizes more CPU and GPU. I'm just letting you guys know that. Like, the benchmarks are usually higher. And I've owned both. I've owned the S and Note. Like, I have a Note 20 next to me. I have a Note 9. I've owned S8 and all that stuff. I own the S series too. Like, nah, the notes even the same processor, it still performs better. So if you want a Galaxy phone for like gaming, get the Note. I believe the Fold, they're making that into a gaming phone as well. Like a gaming is phone, so the Fold 2, so like it's like the Fold 3 that drops later on this year, that's gonna be a good phone for gaming. Yeah, and I think that's about it. Yeah. Hope I hope I ain't talked that long, but we're gonna be trying to do this. Think once or twice a week. I'm gonna try to do this. I might do another episode. Maybe Saturday or Sunday. I might do another episode. So thank you guys for listening. I know nobody probably watched it now. This is meant for you to listen to later. I'm probably gonna do it like in the middle of the day. Um, Let me know you guys liked it. Comment, subscribe if you watched it for the first time. Um, I'm gonna grab the mic so everybody can hear this part. It's very important. Wear a mask. We're not out of this yet. Please, please wear a mask. We're not out of this yet. Thank you. Yes, I'm talking to you. You're listening. I know you're not wearing a mask when you go outside. Wear a mask. I don't care if you're vaccinated. Wear it. Protect yourself, please. Okay, there are new cases coming. Even though 97% of them are people who aren't vaccinated, 3% of them are. So there's a possibility that that can be used. So please wash your hands, wear a mask, stay a safe distance. Even at work, if people close to you, because I work with people very close to, look, try to have some distance, stay apart, stay safe, stay clean, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Peace.